The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Tim in Johnson City. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Hey, doing great.
Cool, man.
I wanted to let you know right off the bat, I've been listening to you for about 5 months, and I'm now a subscriber to Steve Rhodes, Mastering
Probability, yes.
And you guys are just phenomenal. It's so nice, like having somebody with you sort of bouncing ideas off of that sort of know what they're
Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. We appreciate the business, Tim. Thank you very much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 19, Nasdaq up 27, S&P's up 9, gold contract up $29.50, trading at $1,425 an ounce. Silver up 38 cents at $23.34 an ounce. Platinum up $7 at $1,434 an ounce. Copper off 2 pennies at $3.13 a pound. Light sweet crude up 75 cents at $88.76 a barrel. Bonds up 3 ticks at 148.07. King dollar down 46 ticks at 82.80. Euros trading up 10 at 130.62, and the yen is at 99.29. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Can you say the B to C of an ABC structure on the way down? Well, that's what we have happening, folks. This is what we do. Now, check this out. This is pretty intense. Let me tell you something. You know, price and volume, folks, you know where my head's at with that. It's where it's at. But I'll tell you something. It's really unusual when you see the volume die like we died today on the Vine. I mean, big time. You're talking about 620 million shares, okay, as you're moving higher. That's a B to a C of a 61-point ABC structure on the way down. We got to look at the Dow Industrials. What you have inside the Dow is this. Dow goes up 19 points. Can't get any traction going. I suspect the Dow is going to try to get up a little bit more, because if this is the only dead cat bounce it can get, man, it's going to be a trip. But bottom line, what was taking the Dow south down here today was GE, United Health, Boeing, and Big Blue, IBM. If we go over to GE for a second, you take a look at GE, what you're going to see is GE came off the highs with volume. You know, GE was trading up at 23.72. You're at 21.35. You get 2 days big volume on the way downtown. Big Blue. Big Blue is the largest weighting inside the Dow Industrials. That's in trouble. Big Blue is at 187.83 right now. She's going to make that run after the 184.79 swing point. That is the last swing that it has. But what you have that is sticking out like a sore thumb is the 174. Now, the way this will work with Big Blue, it goes like this, folks. When you go back to August of 2011, Big Blue has a high volume low. That high volume low, the week of that week, is 157. The top of it is 174. Now, we're at 187. If Big Blue just doesn't stop and goes right down, like, you know, you get 2 bad days down. You go 2 more days down, it's at down $10. What you'll see is that that's where that bounce will come in. If Big Blue stops before that 174, let's say that Big Blue goes to 180. Starts building cars sideways, oh baby, then you get some big trouble. Then that thing can get blown away in a heartbeat. NASDAQ, we take a look at the NASDAQ composite. What we have with the composite is this. She goes up with 1.6 billion, and the composite, what the composite did is this. She closed at 32.33, and what's really wild here, I can make a deal that the composite actually already failed, and this is what it was. When we came down last Wednesday, the top of that structure there is 32.26. 32.36. We got to 32.41. We closed at 32.33. So I got over it, it couldn't even handle that. It should have been able to bounce more. It couldn't even handle that. Now, if we go over to the SPY and take a look at the SPY, what you have with the SPY is this. Did 102 million shares, and she's going into 226 million shares. You go to the 3Qs, the NDX 100. What you have with the NDX 100, you did 33 million shares, and she got over the 60 million day, closed underneath it. We traded up to 69.04. We closed at 68.79. That high up there, folks, is the 68.88. So it's going to be interesting to see, is that the end of that C move? But it looks like it actually is. And what you also have there, by the way, is that it was filling many of these equities. We had gapped away that morning. And what it's specifically doing, the gap on the Qs goes like this. The gap on the Q was 69.47, and we got to 69.04. Now, we did that. Now, check this out. We did that on a 10-minute with 794,000 shares versus 3.6 million. Yeah. Netflix, NFLX. Netflix just come out with numbers. Netflix closed at $174. That's trading up $33 right now at $207. The numbers on Netflix go like this. Let's see. They're supposed to lose, I believe, 20 cents, but they're making money. Okay, the estimate was, no, they're supposed to make 20 cents. They made 31. And it's ex-debt. We'll work our way through that. But bottom line is that the equity is up. Bond market. We go take a look at bonds out here. What we have with bonds is this. Bond market, and you're going to love this, I'll tell you. So, yeah, let me just do this bond market because we had a tiger. I got to tell you this story. This is a great story. So, the 30-year, right? The 30-year right now is at 148.06. And it is building huge cause, folks. The cause that is building right now is to basically try to get up and over the 151 and more than likely get into 160. Yeah, it sounds insane. But bottom line, flat out, total rejection of lower price today, stays at its highs, closed at the 148.06. Now, we go take a look at the 10-year. 10-year out here, TYM3. So, 10-year out here, what is it doing? Same deal. In fact, I got to tell you, I got to do this quote in one of the tigers in the den because this is so cool. Listen to this. Okay, so the 10-year, you're gonna love this. Okay, so the markets, folks. Okay, this is something to really wrap your head around too. If you can look at the market and correlate and feel the market as to just feeling life, it is a lot easier to understand the market, okay? Now, I'm not just talking about, you want to put the volume together, the price together, but what you absolutely need is an understanding, okay, how it breathes, right? So one of the tigers in the den, right? You're going to love this. Here's the quote. The 10-year continues to nest perfectly under the swing point. Now, that's a really cool saying, right? But listen to the second one. The second one gets better, okay? And I wrote back, I says, nest, man, I like that. And the reason I like that is this. What happens is that the identification with anything is important for the correlations, to really understand, okay, how does this work? Now, the next quote is the best. Little birdies get big and strong and ready to fly. And that's exactly what these bonds are doing right now. They're hanging at the highs. They won't back off the highs. What the 10-year did out here today, she did 880,000 contracts, and she just hanging right underneath them. And when you hang underneath a high and you're pushing with volume, bottom line, the 10-year and the 30-year, folks, looks to me like you got a huge ABC structure on the way up. Gold market. We go take a look at the gold market out here. Okay, so we have a gold. Gold up $29 today. You did 170,000 contracts. That's not enough, folks. What you're going to see with gold is this. You're going to get at least the bottom tested. That bottom on this contract is 1321. You're at 1425. And we'll see if, in fact, that can hold. Because what we did, you're dying on the vine again. And if this is ever an ABC structure on the way down, man, it's going to be intense. I can tell you from the GLD looks like it wants to go to $1.19, and a $1.19 would be 1,200 gold. Dollar index. We go take a look at the dollar index, and that correlation, by the way, goes right into the dollar index because what it does, the dollar index wants to run to the 88.58 swing point from, I think it's June. I'll pull it up. Dollar index today got to a price point of 83.04. You did 29,000 contracts. She's gonna build more cars. That's how that's set up right now. She's at higher price, but she is gonna need more volume in order to expand and get up and over that B point. Because the real key is gonna be, okay, is it, well, first off, you're gonna need the volume, you know, as it basically gets over the 84.24. What I suspect she's going after the June 2010 highs, which is 88.90. Now watch this, how this works, because you get the June 2010 highs at 88.90. You have the March 09 and the October 08. They're all clustered at the same place. So to me, when the dollar gets up there, that's when you're going to be buying gold, because that's when the dollar will get a good pullback. That's going to be I think that's going to be the buy. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.